had to rescue my guy real quick because my other homie over here was attacking him. And I was like, man, I can't let that happen. So I got homie over here chilling on my shoulder. I don't know, we'll see if he stays there all day. I don't mind, I had iguanas as a kid growing up. What's up with you, huh? Why are you being mean? Huh? You're a good kitty. I know, you're just playing. You're doing cat stuff. So this guy's just chilling. I guess he's my new friend now. I just reached out my hand and he climbed up my hand, up my arm, and he found a spot to chill on my shoulder. Anyways, today, ooh, he's going on my neck. Shit. It feels weird. Anyways. Oh man, it's so weird, like having something crawl in my head like that. It kind of like freaks me out a little bit, but I don't mind lizards, they don't bother me. Cause I've never had one crawl in my head like that before. Florida problems. Anyways, as you can guess, I'm in Hialeah with the cats and lizards, and Gills IS-F is back, and basically just wants me to toss in some brake pads at the front, and check out one of his coolant hoses that he wants me to replace. So he bought a new one at Lexus, a couple gallons of coolant. This guy's chilling. He's just chilling. It's so weird having something in my head that's crawling around. I can't even see what he's doing. Let me see if I can look in the reflection. Oh, he's on like the back of my head. I'm sorry this is taking so much of this video, but I think it's pretty funny. Let me take off my sunglasses. There he is. One hat boy. Anyway, I'm just gonna do the rest of the video like this. Fuck it. I got this mid pipe and oxygen sensor I gotta put in my wife's IS-300. And I also have Randy bringing the Soarer by today. He's just gonna get a quick oil change, and I gotta fix the fender liner in his car because I guess it's hanging. It's hanging down as it's rubbing on the tires, so I gotta check that out for him. This is so I'm looking at the reflection of the GoPro lens at him, so that's why I look kind of weird right now. Anyways, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to work like this, man. This is funny, but I'm gonna go ahead and lift the Gills IS-F up on jack stands, pull the front wheels off, and see what we got for brake pads there. Lizard update. He's still there. Randy showed up with the Soarer. Quick oil change. I gotta fix his fender liner. I don't know if you can see it, but it was hanging a little bit, rubbing on the tire. So I just gotta pull the wheel off, drop the liner, reinstall it correctly, and I can do his oil change after that. So hopefully this guy hangs out for a little bit more. My best friend. All right, so job one for today is complete. Randy's gone. Quick oil change, fix his fender liner. Lizard update. He's gone. I guess he got bored. Anyways, time to jack this up. Get these brake pads changed out. Looks like it's gonna be easy. You know, just take the tire off, pull 2 pins, and the brake pads will slide right off the top of the caliper. Then you gotta check out this little bit of a coolant leak. See what's going on there. Could be just a bad hose. So yeah, let's get started. Yep. Basically, this pin slides out. That pin slides out. This a bolt? Yeah, it looks like a big ass fucking bolt. I guess, I don't know. Fucking, I'll figure it out. Then this clip here comes off. Brake pads would slide right out. So let's see if we got any hardware in here. Nope. Alright, so I got it figured out. You have these two pins that you push in through the outside towards the inside of the car. They're top and bottom. They get held in by the shim right here. In the center you have this 14, I might be lying to you, the 13 mil bolt. Once you get that out, that's on the back side of this, you're gonna have to get a punch. Make sure the punch will fit inside of this rod and not damage the threads, and just hammer the piss out of it with a 3-pound sledge or whatnot. And don't be scared. I had to hammer the fucking shit out of it because at first I was being kind of a pussy, and that wasn't working, so I just got to hit it even fucking harder, and then eventually it started coming out. And now I got to slide it out the rest of the way on this side of the caliper, and that brake pad should slide right out. Easy as fucking pie. Fucking love this shit. Shout out to Surge. If you remember Surge, then you remember a time when there's only 2 genders. Got the car evenly sitting on jack stands now. Got the tire on, so now I'm gonna bake in the sun and swap out that hose right there with the pink shit all over it. So the deal is, it was leaking after it left here. He immediately called me up like a week later saying, hey, this hose is leaking. He brought it by and I checked it out, and turns out the clamp wasn't sitting exactly how the indentation on the hose is. As I mentioned it before, I always like to put the clamp back in the little like groove that it makes in the hose. It was off by like literally a cunt hair. I put it back where it was, and I gave him the extra coolant that I had because he was kind of in a hurry. He was gonna go to Sebring to watch a race. And I told him, just keep an eye on it. You know, if you start losing coolant, just add more, call me, let me know. I tell everybody's car I work on, I tell them, do not hesitate to call me if anything. You know, if anything happens, you know, I mean, if it's in a reasonable distance, I will go to help you out, etc., whatever. So I tell everybody, don't hesitate to call me. I'm trying to like give the best customer service I can. Anyways, it stopped losing coolant after that, stopped leaking. And I was like, cool, so that's all it was. But just to be safe, I told them, you know what? Go ahead, go to Lexus, buy that little hose, buy 2 brand new clips, and an extra gallon of coolant. I'll swap it out, no charge. So that's what I'm gonna do today. Even though it stopped leaking, I'm still gonna change it, because if I just leave it like that, I'm gonna lose sleep over it. Oh, All right, so kind of dreading it because it's super hot out right now, but got to do it. Oh yeah. So he's got 2 clamps, the hose, and here's the culprit. See all that pink shit? Yep, it's pretty brutal. So I'm gonna go ahead, remove the clamps. I may just cut this hose off and try to squeeze the new one in there. And he's got an extra gallon of coolant there, so I'll top it off and we'll go from there. Alright, so I'm trying to not waste as much coolant as possible. I kind of played myself. I should have pre-staged this hose with the clamps on it, because right now I got my finger over it and she's a gusher, so I'm gonna have to do this one-handedly. Oh, 2 fucking bags, really? Ugh, I taste the coolant. Hopefully these are the right clamps, and honestly they don't fucking look like it. Fuck no, dude, they're not the right clamps. That's sweet. I got the hose on there and it's high enough that it's not coming out. So now I can figure out which fucking hose clamps he did buy, because these are not it. They're too big. So I'm gonna have to reuse these, which is no big deal because clamps don't generally go bad. I told him just to get new ones because why the fuck not, you know? When in Rome. So what I'll do, I'll slide these all the way back on. All right, welcome back. Had to change the battery real quick, but I got the new hose on. The old clamps, the bottom clamp is in place. The top clamp is all the way down. Now I gotta finesse it in there. Let me see if I can position my GoPro so you guys can get a good view of this fucking fail that I'm about to endure. So, no, maybe it's gonna work. Here we go. Now, you know what's fucked up? It's a little kinked, like it's too long. I have to pull it off and cut it. I'm gonna be kind of annoyed. Why the fuck is a genuine part not fitting right? Wow, that's fucked up. The new hose is too long. All right, so if you can see right there where the top of my thumbnail is, that's how much I need to cut off. Otherwise, this hose is on there, it's fucking kinked. I don't get it. Genuine Toyota part. So I'm gonna try my best to cut it, and I hope I don't fuck it up. It's just cutting a hose real easy. Let me get a brand new blade though, just to make it perfect. All right, so sorry I didn't record any of it. There it is. It's not the straightest of cuts, but hopefully it's enough. That's how much I took off. And when I cut it off, see all the inner fibers? They were crazy on this end. I mean, it was sticking all over the place. So instead of cutting those, which you're never gonna do, it's gonna be impossible to make a clean cut. Use a torch. And I melted them down. In the end, it's fucking mint now. So let's go ahead and put it back on. Let's see if I'm lucky. Dude, I'm telling you, every time I touch the cooling system on this fucking car, it never goes smoothly. I don't know why. If you guys remember when I did the radiator, this fucking nipple broke off. Unbelievable. That's not bad. That's all I've lost. Maybe a cup's worth. So I'm just a little bit above full. I'll go ahead and fire it up. Let it bleed out. Check for leaks. Sucked it down good. Alright, so pretty much I'm just gonna let it idle. We'll put the car back on the ground, put these tools away, park it outside, get ready for my IS.
I don't know. That lizard talks!